called Traveling the Seas. Eugene of Foam Fighters in Edmonton, which is an indoor and Nerf arena, and I have collaborated to start that local life. The idea behind that local life is highlighting businesses in Edmonton, restaurants, and different activities so that we can support those around us best. Today, we have Dave from Rosso and Bianco with us. So, Rosso Pizzeria is located on one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city on 87th and 108th Street. Rosso's Pizzeria seeks out the freshest ingredients from local sources where possible, expertly combined into the simple, flavor-rich dishes that draw the world to Italy. Thank you for joining us today and welcome.
Honestly, thank you for reaching out to local business. I really appreciate it. I'm a big supporter of local business, myself.
That's great.
Along with our own place.
Yep. We all work together.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of questions that we'd like to get started with, and our first one is, how did you get started in business, and what are your current businesses?
Okay, I'll tell you my current business in a second. The way I got started was, it was a family business when I was a little kid, 13 years old, working part-time with my parents and my older brother. He convinced my dad and mom to put the house for collateral on a fast food sub shop. So we did some fast food, and you know what? It was good for me because those years I was a little kid, but I grew into it into my 20s, and I got involved in the business. I learned a lot about people and socializing, and it was good. And it's blue collar, but I evolved into other businesses from that fast food. But it was nice. It was a good experience.
And you could probably make an excellent sub.
Yes, I do. That's my specialty. But it's good to do small businesses like that because you learn a lot. It's a good stepping stone, and then you could evolve into bigger and better places. But the best thing is I'm a people person, and I learned a lot about all kinds of people. I don't try to pigeonhole myself into one kind of customer. I like to help families, business people,
everybody,
young people, old people. I'm open that way, and that's how I run my business. I don't discriminate.
I love it.
Yeah.
So for the love of food, sharing food.
Yeah, that's right. So, and then what I'm doing currently right now is I have Rosso for the last 7 years, and we're doing quite well, and I'm happy, and we're, the economy has dropped in the last few years, so it's not as good as it was, but you know what? We made our adjustments, and we're doing our best. I've accepted it, and we're moving on. Even COVID has set us back quite a bit, but you know what? You have to accept it and just move on.
And keep going. Keep
going, because if I dwell on it, I'm just gonna fall apart. And then we opened up a sister restaurant, a couple notches up, called Bianco. I love food, so I want to do more food. So we make handmade pastas. We have entrees, risotto, lots of appetizers, and along with the wood-fired pizza as well. But I wanted it a couple notches up in a cool space. It's really nice. I put a lot of time and effort into that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about what you do?
What I enjoy most is really my biggest strength. First of all, I love food. That is important. That's first and foremost. But I like people. I love meeting people, customers, talking to them, making sure they're happy. I love working with my staff. I have respect for everybody that works for me. And so what I enjoy most are the people, being out. I couldn't be at a desk. I couldn't sit at a desk if my life depended on it. So that's my favorite. And then the second is the food. I love food. When I travel, I search out for the best restaurants in that city. Sometimes if I walk in, I get a bad vibe, I'll turn around and leave. I just want it to feel good. I want to have a soul.
An experience.
I want an experience.
The experience.
I'm all about experience. And when you come to either Rosso or Bianco, you'll see that we want the ambiance, the music, the service, we want to deliver in all fronts.
Well, even in the location that we're at right now, I mean, it's very well lit. It's beautiful. You kind of see all the way around.
It's
I
cozy.
like it.
It's cozy, quaint, and warm. The elements are warm.
Definitely.
So,
but modern.
Yeah, I don't just think about making $1. I want to deliver an experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
What do you think makes you unique in a world where everybody's doing similar things?
Yeah. There's a couple things. The one thing, like when we started making pizzas here, and I did my traveling in New York, San Francisco, Italy. I went to Napoli. The one thing that I noticed, and I almost did it myself, was get a gas oven because I was scared.
Yeah.
But the thing that sets us apart sometimes from some of our competitors is a wood oven.
Yeah.
We burn real wood, and we cook a lot of food in there. Like we will roast our peppers, our mushrooms. We cook chicken in there. We cook beef in there. We cook a lot of food. We bake our bread. We bake our bread in there
Yeah.
for our appetizers. So it's got a good flavor and aroma.
Kind of like a cast iron skillet. Like, does it
We
kind
have
of just
we have
absorb those
breakfast. We have,
things?
a matter of fact, on Saturdays and Sundays we have breakfast here, brunch,
Oh,
and we have
delicious.
skillets. We cook. We throw in this cast iron skillet into the wood oven, and we're cooking off some potatoes and
Yeah.
peppers and onion. It's a different flavor. You know?
Yeah, totally.
So that's one thing. The other thing is we really source out local ingredients. We love our local. We like to support local.
Yeah.
So and then our meats, for example, that we source out are local farmers that are organic, no steroids or anything like that.
grain-fed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Grain fed, and so that's one thing. And our flour is a secret to me. Some people ask me what flour do we use.
Yeah.
I've never revealed it
Okay.
because I sourced it out. It's organic,
Yeah.
but you can get organic flour anywhere. But it's organic, unbleached, and it's non-GMO. So
You can taste the difference.
There's a big difference. Even when you eat the pizza, you don't feel it. It's
Yeah.
not heavy. You don't feel gross.
Yeah.
You digest it very, very easily because it's clean. It's
Yeah.
the cleanest. So if there's meat on there or organic ingredients that we have, like some of our vegetables, not all, but
Yeah.
some, and the meat, between all that, it's a clean meal and
Yeah.
it's high quality. So
Oh, I'm salivating
Yeah.
thinking about it. It sounds
Yeah.
delicious. With the current environment, what's your biggest challenge, and then how are you pivoting with that?
Cost of business is probably our biggest challenge right now. With the economy dropping off the last few years, and cost of business going up, and minimum wage has affected us. And I don't mind paying people. It's not that I'm cheap, but I would have to raise my prices substantially. And it fears me to raise prices where you're turning away customers that want to eat here because they can't even afford it.
Yeah.
So it's a fine line to raising prices. I really inched up a little bit,
Yeah.
but not enough, and it's killed the bottom line. You ask any restaurant guy, nobody's making money like they used to, and it's got. I love work. I love what I do.
Yeah.
I do it because I love it.
Yeah.
But it's got to be rewarding too.
Yeah.
And I just that's one thing. Cost of goods have gone up.
Yeah.
So what
So
am
if
I?
everybody raised their prices in the industry, would that kind of help?
That kind of helps because then it's even.
Yeah.
But you know what? Some people can afford to keep their prices down because their buying power is better.
Yeah.
They're bigger. They're a bigger company. Like a place like Tim Hortons, they're
Yeah.
so busy. They don't need to raise their prices.
Yeah.
They're so busy. So the minimum wage thing, they should raise minimum wage.
Yeah.
Only because I think a cashier or a dishwasher, they deserve that raise.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you're just cycling through it.
But a server makes a lot of money on tips. A lot. There's not one server that complains about what they make. Not one.
Yeah.
Find me one. There isn't. They make a lot of money, and that's where it affected the restaurant, the sit-down restaurant. So what am I doing? I've cut hours. I've cut hours of staff to combat this.
Yeah.
I even close. I usually close earlier if it's not busy enough. If it's nobody's here at 9 o'clock, we'll close. But if it's steady, I'll stay open until 10.
Yeah.
And now I make that judgment call last minute.
Yeah.
It's not worth keeping 4 people here.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so that's what I do. I just cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trim, 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 trim.
That's all you can do.
What are the coming trends in your industry?
I think I see a lot of people doing more pickup because of DoorDash and Skip the Dish and a couple others.
Yeah.
I see that's a big trend. For me, it's good, but you only can do that so many times a week or a month or whatever. I think people need to see their friends, go on dates with their wife and girlfriend.
That social connection.
Have birthday parties or whatnot. So that is a trend. Other trend that it's an old trend, but it's organic food.
Yeah.
A lot of A&W is promoting organic food. You know, fast food places are starting to switch, and that's brand new. That's
Totally. You think about McDonald's ads 10 years ago, they didn't talk about it.
Organic food's been around in the store. I've eaten organic for 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, personally, that's how I eat. And I always knew it was coming, but it took a long time.
Yeah.
And now finally, people are starting to care about what they put in their body. You know, because it makes a big difference.
Awesome. And then the last question that we have for you today is, how can we support you? What can we do?
Well, two things. One, we prefer not to. I'm going to cancel DoorDash. I was doing DoorDash. You know, we pay 30%. I had skipped a dish as well, but I canceled them for other reasons. I just would love for people to, if you want to eat at home, if you picked up, we would say 30%.
Totally.
And our margin, a restaurant, I don't know very many restaurants that make over 10% profit. They're all 5, 6, 7%. And maybe
so that 30% is huge.
They take if the bill is $100, they're taking 30.
Crazy.
So I have the lease.
Yeah.
I have all the liability.
The staff.
I fix the equipment.
Yeah.
This thing everything breaks down. I fix it. They don't fix it.
Yeah.
And I pay the staff. I have to train people. I take all the responsibility, and they make 30%.
So calling you then in curbside pickup, like ordering direct, stopping by.
That would support me big time.
30%. Literally.
I'd prefer. That would be a huge support to local business.
Okay.
And the other support would just come and dine in.
Yeah.
Have an experience. Come, glass of wine, a good meal, some conversation, and that is ultimately the best thing that you could do for small business.
I love it.
Come in and
use the services.
Use the service.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with eating at home.
Yeah.
It's just small business needs it.
Yeah.
Rents are high too, right?
Yeah.
That's part of the cost of business.
Definitely.
Okay.
Well, that was great. Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Dave. Thank you for being featured on That Local Life. It was wonderful to learn more about you and your business and how we can help you. If you or someone you know would like to be featured on That Local Life, send us a message today. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye.